Everybody, this is a little bit more about your intuition and some instances where your intuition, your inner feeling, your inner knowing without thinking can be blocked. Okay, so how do you know when something is your intuition, okay, or not? And this is something that I'm going to use to help you today. So I hope that you enjoy. My name's Be Divine. Thanks for following this channel. I have been doing this since 1990, and I have created my own healing academy to teach everything that I know. Okay, it will help you to understand yourself and your life traumas. So when you're beginning a spiritual journey, how about keeping a journal of all the things that you've been through in your life? Because if you can see all of the things that you've been through, you may notice that there were times in your life where you trusted something to be accurate for you and it didn't work out so well, right? So for example, you felt that there was someone who was the right person for you, okay? Or you wanted that to be the right person for you, and maybe something happened or it didn't work through, or they were betraying you or something. So then you start thinking, God, I'm so stupid. I should have known. There is usually some kind of energy that tells us that someone or something is not right for us. That is your intuition when it's a completely quick process. Okay, so you first see someone and you go, nah, but then you start talking to them and you're like, oh, well, I don't know what the problem is. Why am I being so judgmental right now? Your first energy response is always accurate. So even if you don't know why you don't like somebody at first, or you had a weird feeling about them, right? Even if you don't know why, your intuition was telling you no. It may take 5 minutes to work out why not. It may take a year. It may take 2 years, and then or longer, right? And suddenly you're like, this person is not. They're not who they appear to be. Your very first intuitive instinct was not a judgment. Okay, a judgment is something that comes later. It wasn't a judgment. It was an inner knowing. Okay, it was a gut reaction to a situation. Just like a cop has a gut reaction to an assailant, and they know, they sit there and they're like, nah, I know there's something. They don't know that person from Adam. They might want to give them the benefit of the doubt, but something continually makes them question. Now, this is where it gets interesting, okay? When you have these 3 blocks to your intuition, it doesn't mean that your intuition is completely gone. It just means that you're not seeing accurately because there are these blockages in the way. One of them is a fear because of past events. For example, you may meet someone and you connect with them and you get into a relationship or a friendship, or you're working with them or whatever, right? And you feel just fine. And then all of a sudden, you start having fearful thoughts, which is part 2, overthinking. But you start having these thoughts about this person. That is not intuitive hunches. Those are fears. Fears from an unresolved situation in your past. For example, your boyfriend, girlfriend might have cheated on you. So you're in a new relationship now and you are expecting, in a way, this one to do it because you were blindsided in the last relationship, right? So you're expecting it to happen to you. It's not that it's going to happen, but you could make it happen because of the expectation being there, right? Your fear of a past situation was not healed. Your past was not healed, so therefore you have a suspicion that people are going to betray you and that you've got to be on top of it, or else you're going to be blindsided like you were in the past, and maybe like you were in past lives. Okay, so the number 1 blockage to your intuitive energy is fear from past situations. The other thing is overthinking. where your mind can be on burnout and just always be overthinking before you go to sleep. In the morning, you're not putting up any protection. You're not doing the work for yourself. You don't know how to get out of your own way. You constantly overthink everything and procrastinate everything you do because you don't want to make a mistake. So therefore, you might not even do anything. Okay, that's overthinking. And the third one is it can be blocked. These are just three of some of the things. But the third one is that you can be blocked by chemicals. Chemicals that you've had to take, surgeries that you've had, situations that have caused you to be on some kind of drugs. Maybe you were a drug addict or an alcoholic. Now, when you have all of that blocking you, you can make fear-based assumptions in your life. Okay? So your intuition, the way in which you make sure that your intuition is not tampered by any of these events is to make sure that you're in a place of what I call a place of receiving every single day in high protection. This means that when you do go out about your day and you do have an intuitive impulse, inner knowing, a gut feeling about something, it is not coming from a fear-based energy. It's not coming from a past trauma. It's not coming from something else. It's not coming from imaginations of the fearing the worst, right? It is coming directly from spirit, your channel to the divine. When you're grounded and connected and protected in every level with your spiritual light team, your higher self, and source energy, connecting you into the center of the earth and universe, creating a pillar of light between the two, okay? And then placing a triple shield of protection around you that extends through all directions of time and space and through all layers of your entire being, okay? Sealed with love and light. Understanding that your spiritual light team are all those from the light working with you, reinforcing your protective shield. If you don't ask for it though, in the right way, or you're just asking for a bubble of light, it's not really going to work very well. You're still not protected properly, okay? But if you do this, then what's going to happen is during the day, you can be certain that when you feel something, okay, like it, for example, I want to go in this direction instead of that direction today, that you know that that's accurate for you. Even if you get to the other side of it and something wasn't exactly what you wanted, does it mean that your intuition was wrong? Or does it mean that you were supposed to be learning something about this particular part of your life, your reactions, okay? The way that you do things, the way that you are structured. As you go through your spiritual journey, what you are doing is you are constantly going through and clearing past situations, past feelings, past emotions, things that you often do in response to things, changing your reactions, changing the way that you see something, changing how you see yourself. Because when you see yourself as stupid, then you're not really going to think that you're going to make very good decisions or that you're going to be able to be intuitive at all. If you think that you're not worthy of things, those are things that need to be worked on. But the three major blockages to your intuition are fear from past events, okay? Overthinking and chemicals or medications or drug use or alcohol use or something like that. Because those things create a very heavy energy around your auric field. Again, every single one of you are gifted. Every single one of you are an ancient being of light. You have to understand what spiritual sense you tap into the most and use it. But every single one of you have very powerful intuition. And when you're clear and in that clear vessel of light, it will become even more powerful. If you want to learn how to heal and help others to heal because you've been through hell and back, please consider my Light Leaders Academy. There are free courses available as well as really, really in-depth courses as well. And I'm here to help you through the journey. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.